once you've got your growing space prepared and ready, it's time to plant out your tomatoes. So this can be a really tricky decision of when to do this in Wales. Today is glorious, it's not too windy, it's nice and sunny, it's the perfect day to do it. I thought about doing it last week, but some winds came in and it got a bit cold. So check out the weather, be patient. If you make the wrong decision, it might not destroy your tomatoes, it might just mean that they slow down their growth and they take a little bit of time to recover. So you're all ready to go. Dig your hole, choose the tomato that you're going to repot. What I've done previously to this as well is I've soaked the growing area and I've soaked the tomatoes as well, so that you're not planting them out when they're completely dry. So you want to really gently take out the label. You want to gently tip them upside down, just holding on top of the soil. Give it a little squeeze to release the root system. And just gently pull, and you can see that tomato is very ready to be repotted. You can see all its root system there. So we're going to pop it upside down, pop it back up, and pop it in to the pot. Now you can see here I've planted this deeper than it already is. That's absolutely fine, especially if your tomatoes have gone a bit leggy. It's a good idea to plant the stems in a little bit deeper. So we'll pat this down. Get it nice and solid in there, and almost immediately you're going to want to support your tomatoes. So I've got an old support in here, but it's not really doing much, so I'm going to take that one out. There's a few different things you can use to support your tomatoes onto the canes. I usually just use string, but this year I've also got this hook and loop thing here, which I might try out when the tomatoes are a little bit larger. That just means I can reuse this and it doesn't need to be thrown away. So supporting your tomato, take a bit of the string, chop it off, and then very gently loop around your tomato, and then I cross it over the stem and then gently tie behind the cane. Doing it like this means it's got a bit of leeway, you're not tying it too tight, you don't want the string to damage the stem of the tomato, so you just tie that on there really gently. If your tomato seedlings are quite large like mine, you might need to tie them a couple of times, you might need to put a couple of supports on already to keep them from blowing too much in the wind. But that should be really happy there. Give that another good soaking, get all your tomatoes planted out, and hopefully that should be a really good start for them.